Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the TN9 group stage. I'm Only Pixel here with Fogged, and we're halfway through OG vs VP. We have just seen game one, and it was a stomp. OG absolutely crushing VP. VP having no chance at all in a 20-odd minute game. Game 2 draft has begun, so we're going to ourselves in, see what we've got going on. Are they going to ban the IO? They haven't yet. They banned the Mag, they've banned the Invoker.
I feel like it's like, do you ban the ET? Do you ban the IO? Which one's? What approach do you want to take? Because they ran it without the ET as well.
I think you got to ban the IO.
That's the statement, right? That's the one, right?
If you see
now you
AA
put it on
banned,
them. Yeah, now you put like you have to ban this.
You have to ban the IO.
They're gonna pick it for sure if VP does not ban it.
Oh no. Oh no, they left it in. Now will OG first pick it? Probably not.
Probably not. But
oh, maybe.
Maybe. But probably not.
Probably not. They'll probably leave it until a little later, but it is still available.
They've got their Enchantress if they want to go down that route.
I mean, it is hard, right? Because you can't blame VP for still wanting to ban those three heroes. You know, IO, Alk, you know, sort of pick your poison.
I mean, yeah, for sure. That is the truth. When the AA gets banned, you have to like choose. You're just like, which one would you rather play against? And they're going to do the Enchantress. Okay.
The same opening.
Yep. Still going for this really strong hero for 7.
Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen no one in Ramses play IO. Whether they practiced it for TI, but I've swear in the past there. Maybe they could do it themselves. We'll see. SD's going to be the pick again.
That can be the SD Lesh. Yeah. So
SD
now they at least have the proper setup.
Sure.
This
It's
is what I
not
wanted.
Lesh
I didn't want to have.
own.
Yeah. I didn't want to. Like, the AA Grimstroke combo. It's not as good as it sounds. Like you need to have these different types of setup. If you're picking a Leshrac, you can't be relying only on your Sven to be setting up. So already much better for me.
Do they just take the ET again? Same opening. Why not, right? You can punish the SD setup.
Yep, they can wait 5 seconds and decide. I think that they might just do that. They've liked it so much.
Just take the ET again, right? Oh, okay. No, they want to go a different way. They want to go a different way.
Similar though with the breaking of the combo, right? So if SD does disrupt, you can shake or fissure and break stuff like that. And also this is going to make it so that the lane, especially for the Enchantress, is even better. And I guess this is also technically a flex pick. It's more than likely GeForce.
Yeah, it's got to be GeForce because it's set playing Ench.
Oh, I was just saying that maybe Thompson, if he sees like a situation where he likes it. But yeah, more than likely, I'm still going to lean like 90% toward for GeForce for this one.
See the ban from OG. So they take away any of the other heroes that we saw in that game 1 from VP. I mean, not really much reason to be scared of them.
No, definitely not.
After it was not a strong showing from VP in game 1. OG absolutely crushed them.
Now you want to target one of those like 4-position heroes that work well with the SD and the Lesh. I still also don't mind like if they do want to decide just to ban at the Sand King. I think like Sand King Lesh is still just a great partnership that they can always build. And now this time they don't have the Omni,
yeah,
right?
They didn't open with the Omni, which I ended up not going too well for the last game. Still afraid of the VP Naga.
Interesting.
There's the IO ban. It won't be left in this time.
But that can also be like if OG wasn't even like deciding to run it as well too. They're just like, all right, free ban, thank you.
Well, I mean, sure, yeah, OG's been doing so well that you know they don't have to rely on the IO to win games. It's not like that. That's what the only thing has been that's winning. That's allowed them to win. They've got a lot of other options.
Yeah, those are just the best case scenarios where you're just like you pick a hero so many times that you're just winning over and over again. And now teams just are forced to ban it versus you. You get free picks now for yourself. You open up your draft quite a bit here.
Obviously, last time when they picked the Lesh, they banned out the Pugna and the Rubik. Both of these heroes left in this time.
Yeah, this time the Rubik though not as good because it's not an Omni Knight as well. So, but
the Pugna,
Thompson
Pugna, could still certainly be appealing. I wouldn't be surprised if it is just the ban that they use here, though.
Yeah.
They banned it out last time when they picked Lesh. They won't ban it out this one. They'll continue to target Anna's hero pool, taking out Spectre and showing a Lina. So Lina, Lesh, one could be mid, one could be support. Probably the Lina, preferably mid. Would you say over Lesh? For no one, at least, right? He's just had a rough game on the Lesh. I feel like he'd rather switch it up, and the no one Lina is quite a sight to behold.
Yeah, I would agree. Just. Then you have the support Lesh and Shadow.
Well, I mean, it could be no one Lina and a Ramses Lesh.
I would not like that at all. That's way too mid-gamey. They get BKBs, your game's over, right?
Do you not crush the...
super difficult at least.
Can you not just run like an aggro tri-lane with the Lesh and sort of crush the Ench?
You can. We've seen that before a couple times for sure.
Get an ET for yourself.
Yeah, I want them to have someone set up for them.
OG take the ET for themselves. Let's see.
Very squishy already. I'm looking at VP.
Yeah, not a lot of beef.
Unbelievably squishy, but a heavy amount of ways to bring down Enchantress. That's what I'm seeing. This is like, we're killing you, Seb.
10 seconds remaining.
What's the plan, VP? What are they going to show?
Need frontline. Lifestealer.
Yeah, Lifestealer does look very good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna get Tanky Boy.
Okay.
On the off lane, Tide.
Combo breaker, right? We always call that one. Yeah, that big frontliner. Not the greatest versus Enchantress though. Enchantress is pretty good versus Tide.
I feel like Lifestealer looks not too bad for both teams.
Yeah, Lifestealer I was gonna say for OG earlier because I've seen a lot versus the Leshrac. I thought maybe they would ban it instead of the Spectre, but now it's bad versus SD, but good versus Leshrac and Lina.
Lifestealer looks pretty hot. Slark could also be tempting. Get that lane
Slark
against the Tide.
Definitely. The thing is that Lesh and Lina also are pretty good versus Slark.
Sure,
right?
it's AoE stuns, but I feel like you could still just favour having such a good lane.
Because the Tide, yeah. Perhaps.
That it may still be value. Just having to build an early BKB this game.
Yeah, possibility.
And, you know, Anna's already had the Spectre and the IO taken away from him. His Slark is very good.
I feel like the other thing for VP why they wanted this Tide Hunter is because right now we see the squishy 3 heroes. This gives them a front line, but also provides some team fight. Right now I think VP's team fight was pretty lackluster. I looked at OG's Earthshaker Elder Titan. It looked way better. So at least this will counteract it a little bit.
And obviously, it is Lesh and Alina. Pugna's still there if they want to go that way.
Okay.
Another way, the Ember Spirit.
Okay. Squishy, remember, like Shadow Demon, Leshrac, Lina, squishy heroes. Ember Spirit loves to play versus those, especially with ET. Old school classic, ET Ember Spirit. Sure, the Spirit doesn't buff physical damage, but, you know, Ember Spirit is a nice mixed variety.
And who's playing the Ember? Is it Anna or Thompson?
Still open, but I think this is Ana.
Yeah.
Just because of the Lina and the Lesh.
More, yeah.
In the mid lane. But it's still, you can say, it's flexed. You're not for certain, as they're still thinking that it's Ana.
They do ban Thompson Pugna.
That's what I would think as well.
And as an Ember, do you have a good lane against the Tide? Well, because of the magical, you can threaten him.
You can run him down.
Yeah. OG, final ban.
He has no way to break the, break that flame guard. Of course, once you get to level 2. If he has Gush level 1, you can break it. But maybe if Lina's there in the side lane too, then that's when they can put pressure onto the Ember Spirit because you're relatively low armor. It's gotten buffed, of course, a couple times, but.
Wait, Gush is magical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gush is magical that applies a minus armor of physical.
Ah, yeah, that's why I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
Can't even find it.
Oh, and he's a strength hero. You're going under intelligence.
I'm lacking
I'm
that
helping you out right now. Don't worry, man.
I'm struggling.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, there you go. Oh, there you go. It's magical. There you go. You thought Gush was physical.
No,
you didn't think
I
that.
knew it removed armor. Yeah, it removes armor, right? So it's whatever magical spell removes armor, nothing, right? It's the only one in the game. Final ban from OG. What's it gonna be? VP's lineup still has a lot of flexibility to it. They are assuming one of the Lina or the Lesh will be the support. They ban the Ramsey's live. See, like OG's final pick. It's Thompson Tiny. Thompson Tiny is going to be thrown into the mix once again. He had a brilliant game in game 1. Let's see what he can get done in game 2. It's pretty hot the first time round and was, of course, against the mid-Lesh. So we'll see if VP present the mid-Lesh once again or if they want to switch it around. This last pick should show us what's going to be coming out from VP. Will they pick something else for no one? Or is no one going to be playing one of these heroes and they've simply just left Ramsey's hero till last? Still magic immune carries that are available. The Jug is in the pool. If they wanted to try and play something that's not going to feel too threatened by this sort of Shaker, ET, Ember, Tiny running around the map early on. Could potentially be one of the safer bets for Ramsey's. And let's have a look. What's it going to be? It's going to be the DK. So switching it up once more. Who's playing what? It's going to be no one unless it will be a Ramsey's Dragon Knight. Pasha, of course, on the Tide, and the support combo will be the Lina Shadow Demon with Roger and Solo. And over on OG, everything as expected from their lineup. So a Ramsey's DK. Is this...
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
I guess with the Ramsey's DK, Giannis, they're going to swap the lanes up. Lesh, no one maybe not wanting to go against Thompson again mid. Ramsey's wants to go mid this time and Lesh to the side lanes? Or do you think they'll still put Lesh mid? Or do you think they want to swap lanes? Because are you picking a safe lane DK?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think that would be Ramsey's
I think this
mid,
is
because you want to put the SD, you want to put the Leshrac versus that Enchantress.
Yeah.
They're picking again though. They picked the Shadow Demon Lina, so the supports are very squishy on the side of VP. But that's I think the reason why they doubled down now. They picked the Tide and the DK to have these frontliners for their team. Okay. Tide or Dragon Knight pretty good versus the ET as well. You don't really care about that aura even in any stages in the game. The magic does affect you quite a bit there, the amplification of it. But even if he's standing next to you, you have that plus armor, so you don't care too much about it. And your damage soaker versus the Tiny. But Enchantress, the first 3 are good against Enchantress. The last 2 are not the greatest versus Edges. You know, that's how the drafts usually tend to work. Okay.
Let's see. Ramsey's DK. Is it going to do it? But there's the scary boy himself, Thompson Tiny. Just had a brilliant game. Let's see if he's able to have another.
See these lane setups, how they're going to be. Nope, it's still just going to be no one in the mid lane. They're putting Ramsey's actually in the safe lane, it looks
DK.
like. And they're going to try lane at the start with the Tide Earner. We've seen this a lot with the Gush starting at level 1. You look to just set up for early kills. So no one, this time around. I mean, he still was doing like okay in the lane matchup. It was just really about OG's rotation. Thompson getting every single rune possible. So I think they have to keep better tabs of these runes, putting a ward up on this top side. If they're going to run an aggro lane, you put a ward on the top side. The last game, they ran an aggro tri-lane, and they actually put their observer ward bottom. So they didn't actually see the rotations coming in. This time around, they've actually put the ward again down bottom. But are they going to put 2, is the question. Because they have to watch out for what Thompson's able to do, what we saw that last time around. Just getting all those runes. We see a pretty clever ward here coming out from OG on this side here. They actually cut some trees to be able to put this one down. One of the first times I've seen this to be able to watch runes. So we'll see after we introduce all of our lovely players here.
So what VP can find with this invasion of OG's half of the map. They're heading into the jungle.
No tail.
They're going to find him.
He was
Gush
digging.
to set up into the light strike. They've got no tail. First blood. It's going to go the way of VP. They're going to try and give it to no one as well. Make sure that he gets that good start to the lane.
Very nice, yeah. Get him that early null talisman plus a salve so we can have a better matchup versus Thompson.
OG do look to be on track to get 3 bounty runes though.
Yeah.
Dan is going to be able to claim the one over from VP's half of the map. And down bottom, Sep will be able to secure the 2 of them.
Ooh, Ana, he gives a poke to Pasha there with the slight. They're trying to cut him off here. They've got the Gush. They're going to do a lot of damage here to Ana. He's actually just forced to just TP. Heads up play there. GeForce, of course, will be making it so that Seb has a great time down bottom with these fissures. Oh, the creep actually ran around the tower there. I love when the creeps do that. And he'll maybe even throw a second fissure to put in a very good advantageous position versus Ramsey's. So Seb will have a good game here for sure in this matchup.
So obviously going with Ramsey's on the DK does allow VP to sort of leave him on his own. They can look to sort of help out the top lane once again without worrying about Ramsey suffering too much.
I think Ramsey's going to suffer anyway. I think he's just going to get hit by both of these two. And he
Right,
can definitely just potentially die pretty early on. They're even giving him some body blocks.
This is some top tier body blocking from GeForce.
Yeah, they're not going to kill him, but he's zoned off the creep wave already.
I mean, do you think this was the plan to leave him on his own?
That looks like the plan that they were
just
trying
hope
to
that
do.
he's going to be all right.
Thing is, the OG now, look what they did here. Since they did that fissure block there, they actually have a doubled creep wave down here as well. So they're going to look to dive Ramsey's immediately with this double wave. How's top lane doing, though? Are they able to actually put the pressure on it at all here for onto Ana? Not at the start here. Ana's able to get a decent amount of last hits. As, yeah, you see, they're already getting ready to dive. Even pulling the creep wave away. Not wanting to let Ramsey's get almost anything down here. Just trying to slow him down. As here comes the beating. All these creeps. He wants them so badly. He's got Breathe Fire to at least reduce the damage a little bit and maybe set himself up for a couple here, but...
He's taking so much damage for it. With the way that they're just collapsing in behind the tower. We'll be able to cut his way through the trees. So much pressure being put on by both Seb and GeForce. Fissure block. They've got the damage to finish him off. Another slow. Ramsey's in just a terrible, terrible situation that his team have left him in down bottom. He's trying his best to hide, to run away with that tango regen. He's eating the tangos.
He's got the 2 points in the dragon's butt. Another fissure in 5.
Oh. He's still alive.
He's making him work for it. There's another fissure. Just throw it out there, and they will actually set it down. They miss quite a lot of last hits there, but they really just don't. don't want him to get anything on Ramses down bottom.
I mean, why have VP gone for this? Why are VP saying we want to try them with the tide, we want to leave Ramses on his own? What's the plan? What is this going to achieve for them?
They just want to make sure that they can pressure. I think that's the point. It's pressuring Ana rather than caring about how pressured Ramses gets. They're probably assuming that Ramses is going to get something at some point anyway. And it's not like he actually died without getting experience. It's not like he's level 1 when he dies. He's already almost level 4 on the DK. So it costed them a lot to go for that, as Ramses is probably still pretty okay dying there. And
the top tri lane will be able to punish Notel. Notel was trying to chase them down, give them the punch, but with the 3 of them, they have enough Disable and Burst to turn and kill them off.
And I saw this time as well, no one, he actually went to go get the rune early. At the 2-minute, like before the 2-minute mark, making sure that Thompson can't do what he did last game and just snowball out of control because of these power runes.
Just keep him in the mid lane.
Yeah, and he's bought an early bracer this time as well after that null, so he's a lot tankier. He doesn't have to worry about just getting comboed down. So already adjustments being made by VP in comparison to that last game.
Let's help. Does certainly have to be a little careful how he steps forward. A setup and catches there from VP.
Yeah, even tipping Seb. Is Seb not getting a couple of those last hits under the tower there? And Ramses, look at that. Level 4.5. Higher level than Seb right now, and he'll be able to sustain down here until level 6 hits. Similar thing, Enchantress at 6, and yeah, he pushes you out of the lane. Top's been pretty quiet.
Just even CS ready. Now the wraparound from Jack does come into play. He's able to block off Roger. Notes out, running down the Lina into the trees. Roger cannot escape. They'll let the kill go, Ana. Ana brings it with that final Flame Guard tick of damage.
Yep. Where we get the runes, looks like Thompson. He's going for another tossback play so he can check out the rune. He doesn't actually see it.
Let's be a little careful, Thompson. He's trying to juke.
He's going for the kill here. No one. Gets the slow. He's going to have another lightning in about 1 more second. He's going to be able to get it on Thompson. He doesn't have enough damage.
And now Thompson can turn.
He's going to turn.
Oh, no. Oh, that is going to tilt no one.
God, and he's dead. GeForce with the fissure.
Oh, no. He's tilted. That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt if you know him right there.
Heads up play there. He tips GeForce, though. He's like, all right, you know.
He's keeping himself in good spirits, but that's got to hurt.
Yeah, definitely a painful one there. As I didn't actually get to point out earlier, what we do is Ana gets the 4 poisons on him, and he does go down. But a trade kill does come out for OG. So no ward vision for OG in the start here, so they don't actually know where
and here goes Thompson.
The runes are, but yeah, Thompson with
as
that
soon
arcane.
As he gets a rune, kills mid, moves bottom,
well, it's bounties
kills
as well.
bottom.
Bounty runes as well spawning, so these type of moves are just super beneficial because you're going to be able to refill your bottle twice as well after getting that.
They get all 4 bounties as well.
They get all 4.
Jax was set up top to take the 2 of them away from VP.
All right, so VP, they have made adjustments. It's still looking okay, but 5-3, and it's already a 2K gold lead because of those 4 bounties. GeForce seeming to be in the right place at the right time always so far in this game. He's continued to do so as top.
On top of Notes out. They can nuke him down. Dragon Slave comes out, but it's not quite enough to kill Notes out. They will be able to remove the Flame Guard from Ana. Back towards mid. Thompson is the focus. See if no one can kill him off this time. Thompson's starting to ball up, but there we have it. This time, VP will be able to take Thompson out of the game. No one getting the backup he needed from Solo. Put a stop to Thompson's reign across the middle lane and the bottom half of the map. Bottom, Ramses.
Level 6. He's
just got to stay hidden. Couple of impetuses. Should do it. There's no way the Ramses could hit back. He does have the Dragon Tail.
He's actually going to be okay.
And Seb's out of mana.
Wow.
Ramses will live.
Those 3 points in that Dragon's Blood. It's a little bit too much sustain coming out for Seb to go for that kill. Seb having to TP out to the shrine, and he will come back shortly. Yeah, Ramses has to be careful. That's that level 6, as we always talk about. Stop.
Can find Ana here.
They stop the combo, though. GeForce fissures the Lina, so we can't get the Light Strike array on him.
They can turn, take Pasture out with the stun control, and now into the trees they'll try and chase down Solo and Roger.
Squishy supports.
Notes out.
He's got the 2 points in that spirit. Looking at
hard.
damage.
Oh, he gets the punch out before the stun connects. So Roger's dead as well. Solo is also being hunted by GeForce and Ana. Very little chance for Solo to get out of this one. He's got a disruption to slow down the chase of the Ember Spirit, but GeForce is still hot and on top of him. And Solo...
He's making him spend a lot of time for this, though, at least. As Ana will secure the kill. He tried to block him with the tree, and Ana's like, oh, okay, I'll get some extra tango regen, thank you. Yeah, great plays there, though. That's what we were talking about. Is the Earthshaker plus that Elder Titan when you're playing versus Shadow Demon, Leshrac, Shadow Demon, Lina, something like that, always going to be useful to disrupt that combo. So we saw Shadow Demon disrupts, Lina unable to land the combo, and then ET, when he's playing versus tri-lanes like this, even though it's a 5 position on No-Tail, you get your Spirit on 3 heroes, and you are hitting for, you already have plus 120 just from the heroes. You hit a couple creeps, you're going to be sitting at that plus 150 that he did have, able to chase them out easily. Thompson making his way toward bottom, but they have River Wards this time. VP, they are going to see this move.
See if they can burst down Seb.
Gets the heal off.
Seb.
Turn for Solo.
He is. Chance to hit him with the impetus. Fisher controls there for Jack. Solo. He's into the trees though. Able to fog him and make sure that vision is lost.
Thompson made the move down, but like we said, that was spotted by VP's wards. Another rune spawning bottom, an arcane this time for Thompson. Another arcane actually. He did have one as well earlier. Ana. Getting dropped very low.
So he comes back in. Nice dodge of the light strike. Flame Guard still protecting him from that Dragon Slave hit. And now with the TP in, No-Tail gonna try and turn and go for Roger. Good sidestep. Dodges the light strike array again, and No-Tail
Super nice sidestep, actually.
continue to run him down.
Wow.
Jax is in position.
That was like the most perfect sidestep I've actually seen. That was pretty crazy there by No-Tail's bottom.
Gonna try for Seb again, but he gets that Nature's Attendants off. Have they got the magical burst? They do. They get the kill. No one and Solo will find him.
Nice. I like how VP reacted in moving the lanes around. They still have Pasha up top, but they sent the DK mid and they sent the Leshrac bottom, so he has that matchup versus the Enchantress. So some smart moves coming out, but Ramsey's in the mid, getting comboed up. He gets the stun. And Thompson, he's got an arcane rune. He's like,
wants to
I'm
chase
committing
this.
for this.
He's gonna have combo again in a second, and Ramsey's just trying to hide behind the tree. Oh, he's juked him. Well, so these Thompson's not gonna search any further around that tree. Ramsey's able to keep himself on the opposite side. Thompson won't find him, and Ramsey's will be able to get back to safety.
Thompson cuts his own tree path. No one knows, but he will get away from that there. They're actually committing the splitter up top here.
It's going to be enough damage. The Flame Guard, it is. They'll get the kill. Roger does manage to land the light strike. Ramses is coming as well. Won't go for the commitment. Back in the jungle, Solo and no one. They've got the setup with the disruption. They're straight in on top of Thompson. Thompson getting burnt down. They'll kill the Tiny. No one this time round in game 2 getting these kills, getting the setup, and as you say, something that was missing in game 1, we're seeing it here in game 2.
Yeah.
Allowing no one to have this early game impact.
Just having Solo, having the support with the setup is just so important as no one. He continues to look for the pressure onto Seb while also top Ana will be able to remnant himself away. Seb being chased out here. They're really stalking him. Seb gets the heal off, gets his strength treads on as well.
Got the damage to outdo the heal. The TP will be coming in. Seb trying to turn, Solo disrupts him. Stops the impetuses from flying forward. Thompson's coming with the TP. He's trying to chase. Avalanche will connect upon him as he still hides across the trees. Doesn't matter. Solo is found by Thompson as he slaps him down with the tree. At the same time, worth noting, 10 minutes in, VP were able to claim all of the bounty runes.
Very nicely. Very nice for VP. As top though, again, Pasha, he steps up too far. He's looking pretty dead. A couple more hits. He's juking him. He's got a bottle too. He's getting some charges. Ana dropping low. And he gets the Ravage. Ana
Pasha
gets the remnant away. Is he gonna actually survive
Pasha
here?
still wants to chase it. He got so close to killing him, he won't find it.
He's gonna dodge the stomp as well. Pasha
And that is the Ravage out.
does survive though, at least. Puts pressure onto Ana, but Ana will just remnant back in as full HP. Also restore some in No-Tail's mana as well up in that top lane. He does survive.
The extra setup. Once again, we're seeing it time and time again. This time Seb does have Jerax by his side, but no one. The overwhelming damage, it's too much for Seb to heal through. Kill after kill now for no one's Lesh.
It's all about these movements, the way that they switched it up, right? They actually decided, well, they didn't actually just get messed up because of like the haste runes and everything. They were much better about controlling the runes. That's the big thing I saw changed here with no one. He has the setup from the SD, but also he's played it differently. He's made sure to emphasize more about getting those power runes and just moving around the map more. Bottom Jerax. Trying to juke the stuns. We'll get the fissure out to at least block them off. Yeah, much better start this game.
Absolutely. Having that SD Lesh opening has just made the whole draft look so much more effective. Thompson will find no one, but at this point, no one's got the items that he will not die to the combo of Thompson.
Another arcane rune. Wow. He's got the phase boot with the wind lace that I saw him buy last game too, that little bit of extra movement speed, and the double bracer this time. So that blink dagger is going to come in quite a lot later.
One Roger off the side. Roger's got no one and Solo here. They may have killed the Lina, but they're ready for trying for the turnaround. JerAx looks to walk in with the Echo Slam. It's not going to be enough damage as JerAx will fall for it. Does make the space for Topson to disengage back. Topson, he wants to get back in. Anna's jumping in aggressively with the remnants, but it's by the shrines. TPs are coming in from VP. VP's ready to turn. They're in with the Dragon Tail stun onto Topson. Pre-fire brings him down low. He's ticking down to the Dragon's blood and he's going to die. That's Topson out. Anna will be able to jump across, finish off no one. Now Seb's come in with the impetuses. Can OG get the clean up, Ramses?
Ooh, nice body block there from Pasha. Not allowing them to get that kill.
They will get Solo. OG able to go aggressive by the shrine area and do come out on top despite losing Topson. They may even get Roger as well.
He just TP'd down here.
No, he didn't.
He just TP'd into the tower.
Wait, what?
Just gave his life. He just walked into them.
Oh.
Looked like he was trying to help out his teammates, but his teammates had already bailed each other out.
Oh no, Roger.
1, 5, and 3 on Roger. Another pretty rough game for himself there. They're still in an okay spot, of course. Like it's only that 1K lead, but that one was... he just gave up his life.
I'll see this again.
Yeah, see, he's still like... Actually, she's still lingering around. He didn't TP. He TP'd a little bit earlier, but you see he's kind of like lingering around the area, and he just gets caught out instead of running to his tower. So, okay, he didn't TP. He had been there for a bit. Bye, Roger.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
1K,
Caught, though.
1K lead for OG.
Yeah.
It isn't, as we say, a repeat of game one. There's definitely chance for VP in this one, as they are quick to strike back. They come back into the game. They've got the setup on top. Topson's chain stunned up. And VP will hit back on the big kill.
Very nice. They're not slowing down at all. They're still looking to take all these fights versus OG. They have a very fast-paced lineup on themselves. Even though they have Ravage, it's not like they're really relying on it to take all those fights with that SD, Lesh, and Lina. And Pasha's actually just going for a rushed Blink Dagger, something we do not see very often on the Tides. It could definitely catch OG off guard.
I think that just having this draft with so much follow-up stun, getting the big initiations is going to be capitalized on massively. And again, the setup onto Seb, Laguna, Ravage catches also the Ember. Perfect play from VP as both cores on OG are taken out. The stuns, it makes all the difference. The setup, the follow-up, VP have got it all in their draft.
The setup, this time around, like Solo, he's able to make so much happen. The last game, was really hard to say anything, right? But as this one, when he's in Shadow Demon rather than AA, you can see he feels so much more comfortable. He's just running around and setting up for kills constantly for his team with no one. Now they're setting up also for these bounty runes, so they should be able to solidify themselves at least 2.
2 for 2. With Topson being down bottom, we'll be able to grab those.
Great aggression coming up.
Yeah, no one is just taking over the game this time around. It's such a night and day performance from him. 6K lead, everything going the Lesh's way. Is your scepter done? 15 minutes in. Ramsey's getting the space for his farm. He's going to be going for the armlet. Treads brace Massey into armlet. And once he has that armlet, it's going to be very hard for OG to kill him. It already is.
Yeah, they still have. I mean, they still have a good amount of damage that goes through it, right? They have a lot of magic damage, and the impetus is always still going to be a problem. But they're taking up.
He's going to have that HP.
Yeah, they're taking up. Fissured in a little bit of a weird spot here, but like you said, it's very tanky. And you see, I think everybody on the side of VP, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Solo.
4 bracers.
Setup's there. No one's going to have the follow-up. The heal. He didn't get it off quite yet. Seb finally gets it out. Anna is here.
He's got 1 charges.
And with the heal, he's going to be fine. No one goes straight for the TP out. Anna gets in position to ensure that the chains do land on no one and will cancel that TP attempt out. Now they jump into the trees onto Solo, and this time round, Solo and no one will be punished for hunting for the action.
It's starting, you know, going for those kills, it works in the beginning because the Enchantress doesn't have the level 10 talent. But when Enchantress starts getting the 10 talent and you get your 1 charges in particular, it really starts being a lot harder for you to set up as a Leshrac going for these kills onto Ench. So right there, it's pretty close to a tier 2. So a bit risky with only 2 heroes setting up for that there. OG quick to respond. And speaking of quick to respond, could also be a quick Blink Dagger. JerAx having a very spectacular game so far. 3-1 and 6. He's 400 gold away from it already. He actually might have it at the same exact time as Topson.
One of the ways then that if they do see someone get disrupted, you are going to have that jump that can try and get yourself on top of the heroes that are looking to follow up the disruption. Interrupt that light strike array, interrupt that split up. A lot of ways to sort of break the combos that VP have been very successful in laying down so far.
And since Ramses is the only like actual traditional, like not traditional carry, but carry-isk hero, he's actually gone for the minus.
He's actually, okay, chain.
So he wants to get those levels. I think it's one of the more appropriate items on Dragon Knight in particular, because if you look at his talents, he has a 210 GPM talent as well.
You want to get that online as soon as you can.
Yeah, it really lets you just scale to crazy potential, because this hero has a lot of items you can get. We saw Chaos playing, and he went for like Daedalus, and he ends up getting to be this super kind of carry hero. And eventually, maybe we see an Agon's DK at some point in the game, which I know we're all hoping for.
As you said, it's already hard to go on Seb. He's now got the full hood, so now he's pretty much a no-go.
And he's
if
gonna
they see him, you cannot commit.
Yeah, he's gonna double down too, and he's even queued up a BKB afterwards. So he's understanding too, like the physical damage. You look at VP's draft, it's not really damage. It's mostly magical damage. On OG, they have a lot of mixed that's coming out from their draft.
Well, Seb's come in with this TP and smoke. He is sort of surrounded by 5 members of VP. Doesn't seem like he cares. He'll still walk forward, show himself. Jarek smoked up. Blinker's available.
He knows he's too tanky for them to kill now at this point. Just running in with that hood. Doesn't even pop the active just yet, just waiting for them to go on him at first, because they have these double blink daggers. Jarax as well as Thompson. Ana started to also run over.
See how they can start the fight. They've got the ward down, OG, so they've got the vision of all of them pretty much. Ana comes in from the side with the slight spam. They'll try and turn with the setup stun. Ravage comes out on the side. Jerax is in. Catches the 2 of them with the Echo Slam. Will be Laguna. Light Strike Raid. Jerax getting stunned up.
He's still alive.
He gets the Fissure out. He gets all of his spells out before he falls. And there'll be a buyback for no one in the attempt to turn things around, but they've already lost both Roger and Solo. Ramses focusing onto No Tail. They'll get a second support kill in return. Thompson's in with the combo, tossing them into the 2, setting up perfectly for the sleight of fist. Interchange from Ana. Thompson with that setup combo will allow OG to clean the fight right up.
And that's a no one dieback. He joined back up toward the fight. They threw everything onto Seb, and he's still fine. The hood, the talent, the strength treads, the wand charges, even though they throw out the combo perfectly, all the chain stunts, he still survives. They only lose No Tail. And look how much damage.
They lost Jerax as well.
Sorry,
but I mean, both Jerax and No Tail, they've got every single spell.
They got everything off.
Jerax was able to get in, Echo Slam on the 2 heroes, Enchant Totem, even gets the Fissure out in his last breaths.
Yeah.
And VP lose the fight.
And they have to die back on the Leshrac too, who dished out a crazy amount of damage in the fight, but just so many different ways to mitigate it on the side of OG because of that Enchantress. Seb, understanding how tanky he is. I'm going to see that one again here. They get the initial jump onto No Tail, but he's tanky. It's an Elder Titan with a Bracer with a lot of stick charges as well. See the backlines. No one. He is focusing everything on Seb. You see the chain stuns coming out, the Ravage, but they get the control. Jarax able to get the stun, and Seb survives during all of it.
Back in the game, Fisher. Block Ramses and Solo, sort of separating them from the team. Solo's going to be the easy kill. Ramses trying to get away, but Ana's going to be hot in the chase, jumping on top of him with the Remnants, turn with the Dragon Tail. Wants Ana back a little bit, but still, a Sleight of Fist chains comes out. He's getting melted, shredded by Seb's impetuses, and it's more kills for Ana, as Ana's net worth has just shot up sky high, as he is nearly 2K.
He's 10-2-8.
It's over 2K ahead of the cause on VP's side.
Yeah, he's got 20 kill involvement out of the 24 for his team already so far. OG just look at this. Look at the way they're playing. They're not farming, pushing out lanes. They saw someone on the map. They saw no one. They want him. They want blood.
Oh, no one.
No mercy.
They found him. The Fisher block off no one. What's the best play he can do? He has no TP for 40 seconds. He came up to this top lane. He'll quickly be sent back as Death back to bat for no one.
And look at this again, Ana. He's already setting up a Remnant. He TP's bottom, but he sets up a Remnant near his team as well. So he's going to push out bottom and still be able to join the fight around his team. And he has also a DD inside of the bottle there too. So Ana already dishing out a lot of damage in the fights. This is going to make it even more so. As you have Ramses. He had the Midas, he's going for the armlet, but we're seeing how much damage they can dish out because they have so much different forms of it on OG. Mixed, magical, just that pure damage that comes out from the impetus as well. They're even spotting out the stacks now too. They're like, oh, VP's been preparing a triple stack for that DK when he uses his DK form to farm this, and they're just going to take it themselves.
And not a whole lot that VP can do about that.
Nope. They can just watch and sap some experience. So the armlet is finished up, so decent amount tankier for Ramses. But still, so much damage that OG does have. And it's amplified too, right? So, because of that ET. And, Wow, Seb actually, if you saw, he went back for a Midas. So he's feeling pretty confident. He's like, I'm tanked up. I'm ready. I don't need the BKB just yet. I want to be able to transition and scale more. They're probably feeling super confident after the last 3 moments as they jump forward.
Setups there. Roger, one more impetus, and he's dead. They get the kill. They try and turn onto Topsa, but Topsa's tanky. Ravage from the side. Does it get anyone? I don't think it does. JerAx is in. Echo slams out. He'll use himself up in the air, but no one's surrounded. Tossed up. No one is dead. So is Ramses, surely. He's got the arm that toggles. He's trying his best to run away. The chase is there. Stomp is out. Double kill for Topson. And
Ana hit him with the slight before he was able to blink and Ravage. He actually hit him with the slight up on the high ground. I actually want to see it again if he had vision for that too.
They're just getting cleaned up here. It looked like there was some hope for VP at the start of this game, but that hope, it's falling away.
I mean, it looked like it could have been a great Ravage coming in there, but he just gets slights. I saw him slight. I just didn't see if he had vision. That was the one thing. That was a heads-up play there by Ana, canceling that. And they're just continuing to cruise forward now.
They really are. Not as easy of a start for OG in this game compared to game 1, but now at 23 minutes in, it's looking to be a bit of a repeat at the first match.
It's just relentless team fights. Like I said, you looked at the way that they were running around the map, they were just like, okay, we have lane pushing in one side, but who cares? We're going to look to just keep fighting and bringing it to VP because we have this fast-paced
Let's
draft.
see it again.
Let's see. Do they have the vision? I think the ET maybe gives vision. Yeah, No-Tail gives vision on the side there. The Spirit hits him. He's keeping the Spirit on top, so the blink is coming. Oh, no.
I don't think...
He actually didn't.
His blink was on cooldown.
It was on
Something had cancelled it again. What was it? Let's see that again.
VP?
Something did interrupt his blink.
VP smoking out. Because the Spirit had already been 3 seconds.
The Spirit had already passed over him,
It had already been 3 seconds, so. I thought it was actually the slight that had caught it, okay. But they do find a catch here now. The smoke coming out from VP, they will be able to find JerAx.
Oh, they'll get Roger. Stomp up. Ana's on top of him. Adding another kill to his tally, Ana.
An easy one.
12, 2, and 10. Let's have a look at it. What was it? What was it? Let's have a look. He's on the high ground. Spirit already hits him. Spirit hit him there. So it wasn't the Spirit that cancels it. What?
It looked like, I thought the slight had him, but it didn't look like it did. No, I think the slight actually did clip him. I think the slight clipped him.
I didn't...
I don't know. It didn't look like it in the replay, but it looked like it in the game when I'd seen it initially. I don't know. That's interesting.
Maybe yeah. It was something.
It was still canceled. It was canceled, though. It was canceled. It's not he ravaged the floor. It was canceled. Yeah. Was it maybe a flame guard tick during the sleight of fist that hit him?
Enough.
Someone get on the case.
Someone get on the case. Wait, I can get on the case. Can I see somehow? If I leave the if I leave the game and by myself, I won't do that.
Top VP. Set up on the bounties. The ravage. It connects on
this time, that one hits. That one hits. Pasha, he's got both. All right. Pasha's back, boys and girls.
They were all set up on that rune. OG, though, they're buying back. He had the remnant already down. They're looking to fight this.
It's as quick as he's... Oh, this time
JerAx just echoed the floor.
He echoed the floor. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was a taunt. So I could do that too, boys. He slams the floor. Oops. But hey, that's 4 dead. OG continue to have that lead with that buyback from Ana, and they'll step straight into Roche. Let's see that one again. I think it's only fair if we play that replay, right? You know.
His blink wasn't cancelled that time.
Oh, that was just JerAx not pressing blink.
I think he just didn't click blink, if I saw that right. Those happen. They still cleared the fight.
I mean, it happens to the best. It happens to Pasha. It happens to JerAx.
It's TI, you know.
This Roche will go the way of OG.
I think the biggest thing that they identified there was Ana was probably telling his team, guys, I got a remnant down. I can come back in the fight, take the fight. So he buys back and jumps back in, and then they're able to go for that Roche play around it too.
Let's have a look. You know, we exposed Pash, so we've got to expose JerAx as well. Watch that. Watch up on the... There.
Yeah, he wasn't cancelled. It's okay.
It's okay. He did need it. See, his team's winning. He don't need no Echo Slam. So yeah, 13k lead. Roshan going the way of OG. Aegis on Ana, so that vulnerability that he may have had because he bought back is totally eradicated.
Yep. And no one's game. He was having a great start in this one, right? He's 6, 8, and 8 now. He had to go for a blink dagger just for positioning to be able to go for split pushing as well. He's very squishy now. He's just all the way down on that net worth. Almost getting tied up by JerAx. Now all of them kind of trapped inside their base. We've seen this quite a number of times now. Teams just getting that map control and continuing to grow that lead. So he just all kind of farming out. Thompson as well as Ana playing on the enemy side, the rest of his team farming on their side. And yeah, continuing to grow with their Tricore that scales quite nicely. While you look at VPs, they don't scale in the greatest manner with this.
Well, not until the super late game Dragon.
And then even then you're playing versus super late game with when they have an ET who buffs up everything. He makes everyone do more damage. Solo.
Rest in peace.
Goodbye. From a distance. Oh, are they really?
That's just mean. Hey, he dodges it.
He dodges it at least.
He's not dead yet. But he is dead. Oh. Oh, he styles on him.
That's just
he waits.
That's just me.
He needed the Maelstrom, but he relied.
If he didn't get the Maelstrom, he would have lived.
Oh, man. Oh, that is brutal. I love it, Ada. Just letting him.
Oh, he bought a Dagon. He just bought a Dagon.
Oh, the humanity.
I mean, they're like, oh, let's just get all magic damage this game. He's got the spell amp talent too. He's playing versus DK, unless these heroes are squishy. Ana is just Ana.
Oh man, poor old Solo.
Like definition of
That
style.
was
definition of a style play.
That was OG in a nutshell there. We're winning. We're gonna kill you in style. We're gonna see it again.
Like he could have just walked up. He could just be hitting, but they're just toying with him.
Poor old Solo. Just let him live. Let him live. And Ana even lets him feel a little safe.
Like he could just hit him.
He heads to the trees.
He doesn't remnant, doesn't hit him, nothing. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna kill you with the
And then the slight, not enough, but the Maelstrom. That is
just mean. Just mean as VP.
That's bullying. They're
looking for something. Seb breaks it immediately, positioned up on this high ground. 15,000 gold lead, 20,000 experience lead. Dota plus 96%. HyperX jumps in forward.
They're tanky though, so they don't kind of care. Echo Slam for what? We're fine, boys, and now no one's going to come up with the wrap round from the top. He's looking towards HyperX, but there's the jump from Ana. Ravage does catch out INTERCEPTOR. The wrap round, he's looking for Roger, passes in with the gush. There's going to be the double buybacks coming out from VP. They're trying their best to turn this one around. They do land the stun onto Seb, but Seb, the heal, the Nature's Attendance keeps him alive. Anna's falling low, but he's going to live. Finally falls, but he has the Aegis. He's ready for round 2. They do chase down HyperX, but no one is finished off. 2 dead without buyback, 3 dead without buyback. Ana getting the triple kill.
They want more. Thompson. Okay, looked like he was going to blink up on the high ground.
He was thinking about jumping up there.
They put a base ward. Now they're going to dive.
Oh, they're diving.
Ooh, the slight chains off the mark. This is the fountain, guys. Back up. OG.
OG.
Oh my God. They're feeling so confident.
Have a bit of mercy.
They're just feeling so confident.
They are. I mean, they should. They're 18k ahead, 40 to 19, 30 minutes in. They are owning the entirety of the map. Everything is theirs to take. Now VP back to the struggles that they had in game 1.
OG they're playing on a whole nother level right now, honestly. The draft overall looked pretty solid for them here in this one too. VP kind of with a little bit of a weird one when they have this DK in the safe lane and double spell damage. You know, they don't really have this great type of scaling. If they do hit a bit of a weird time in the mid game, the later game gets super difficult, and OG just ran over this mid game in crazy succession. As now they will continue to grow their lead, picking up all these bounty runes, picking up the power runes as well. 30 minutes in.
Everything coming together for OG.
Yeah. Even now finishing up the pipe as well for Seb after he picks up a BKB after that Dragon Lance. So killing him is going to be pretty impossible, as it has been quite a lot already. And the rest of his team also, as you know, Thompson 3,600 HP. The damage just isn't there for VP. They have Soul Catcher, which is always fantastic to make it feel like you have that much more, but it just really doesn't feel like they have it. So OG continue to control this. HyperX
gotta stay hidden.
He's on the prowl. He's got a Blink Dagger on no one in 3 seconds. Can he hide himself?
No, look at that Midas efficiency as well for Ramses. It's been a tough one. 67%.
No one.
That's not great. He's gonna show.
Oh, he showed himself for a second.
He showed. He went for the stun onto Seb. I mean, that's never gonna work out well for you.
He's got the blink out. Nope, he gets Dagon. He showed himself.
He stunned Seb. There was no sort of.
I think he was
trying to stay hidden.
I think he was trying to do a cheeky stun into lightning and then blink and TP out, but he showed himself actually from the tree line. So Seb just saw him and hit him. And now JerAx already positioned up top. They're looking for Pasha. Everyone's starting to rotate over. OG, you know they want to constantly fight. Here comes the rest. JerAx, is he going to throw the echo?
He might slam for this. He will. Slams down. Pasha's out. JerAx and No-Tail teaming up for the big boy. Back in the river. Roger also dead. OG
completely dismantling VP.
Oh, this is just traumatizing for VP. This series is one that they don't want to remember. They're not going to want to. Yeah. As OG have just broken them down.
It really is just no mercy whatsoever coming out from OG. They're like we said, they're just running around from lane to lane looking for the battles. And with this now 43 to 19, 25k gold lead, 30k experience lead. Dota Plus, 99%.
99%.
They're hitting on their axe.
Gaben approved. There is 1% there for VP.
Doesn't feel like there's even 1%.
Can they find that 1%? Ramsey's dying like this at the tier 4s, they probably can't. Because he's dead. They're over onto No One. No One is dead as well.
They're going to call this one. Yeah, I mean, it's for sure over. Yeah, they call
it's over. GG, the pain will finally come to an end for VP. As OG looking as terrifying as ever. An easy 2-0 for them against Virtus Pro. As this will go down as a series that VP, you don't want to mention this one to them.
No,
this is not a series that there's really much for them to take away from. They just got absolutely crushed in both matches.
Yeah, they had, like we said, this one, they had a little bit of a better laning start. No One had a much better start in this game overall with his rotations, with securing runes and putting pressure on the lanes. It just hit that timing again where OG, it just feels like they... It just feels like they have such a great understanding of how their lineup can face versus what they're playing against. They just relentlessly run at you, take the fight to you nonstop, and the way that they're taking the fights is just, like, immaculate.
It really was.
It just, yeah.
That's scary. They are on
really
the toppest of top forms, OG, and with performances like that, good luck to whoever's left to face them, as they are going to have quite a matchup in store for them. But that is it for the series. OG 2-0 against VP, and we, myself and Fogged, you're not going to get rid of us yet. We're going to be sticking around for one more series on this channel, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. That series is going to be TNC versus Chaos. Chaos is having a bit of a tough time so far in the groups. TNC, they took a game off Secret earlier today, so could be another bit of a messy one.
Could be.
Could be a messy one. We'll see if Chaos is able to step up their game and challenge TNC, or if TNC can get 2 more wins under their wing. We'll see. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. TNC versus Chaos will be on after the break.